Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Coming to you today for some trucker news. Hashtag trucker news. We're going to talk about some news stories today focused on the trucking industry. If you could, smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Let's talk about these stories we got today. Denver police say 100 vehicles involved in massive pileup on Friday. Crazy pictures. I'll have some pictures of that. Truck hauling explosives closes a North Carolina interstate indefinitely. Dang it. Driver shoots his boss after a dispute over theft payment. Come on. Indiana police held overweight truck blitz, and the results aren't good from a safety perspective. Oh, you can only imagine. $3.3 million worth of meth disguised as onions seized at the California border. Come on. And hundreds of truckers got free lunch at the Iowa way station this week. And then we'll finish it off with a driver strips, rants, and drives away. Come on. Let's see what this guy's up to. We'll get to that one. But first, let's start off with our news story. The first one here. 100 car pileup in Denver Friday morning. Come on with it. Oh, what a mess. A major pileup crash was reported during Friday morning rush hour in Denver, Colorado, amid winter weather conditions. The crash was reported shortly before 6 a.m. on November 4th on 6th Avenue between Calumet Street and Federal Boulevard. What a mess. Always be careful. That first couple bad weather events of the year, most of the DOT, the departments don't focus on getting things cleaned up and doing such a good job. So be careful. According to the Denver Police Department, about 100 vehicles were involved in the crash. Police said that no life-threatening injuries were reported. 13 people were hospitalized. Yeah, after you see these photos, you're going to be like, how was no one hurt? I mean, it's a massive pileup of cars. While the cause of the crash remains under investigation by police, winter weather was reported at the time of the pileup. The National Weather Service says that 2 to 4 inches of snow fell in the metro Denver area on Thursday night. There you go. Oh, rough one. That's a rough one. A truck hauling explosives closed the North Carolina interstate indefinitely. A portion of the interstate in North Carolina is shut down after serious truck crash on Friday morning. The accident happened on November 4th in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. According to ABC 11 News, the truck was hauling explosive material along US 64 at Atlantic Avenue when it overturned and ended up on a grassy shoulder. The crash caused explosive materials and diesel fuel, not a good combination, to leak from the truck. A hazmat team is currently working on the cleanup. The westbound lanes have been reopened, but the eastbound lanes will remain closed until further notice. So if you're taking 64 through Rocky Mount, North Carolina, you may want to double check that on a Google Maps or something to make sure she's open. Crazy story here. Driver shoots his boss after dispute over theft payment. Man, this world is getting crazier by the minute. A man is dead after a dispute with his truck driver employee over theft and payment in Arizona earlier this week. The incident occurred November 2nd at an apartment complex in West Phoenix, Arizona. According to AZ Family, 51-year-old truck driver David Gordon Sr. and 47-year-old Doris Swadier met in an apartment complex parking lot around 1:50 p.m. Surveillance video shows Swader drive in and out of his pickup with a bundle of Gordon's possessions, which he placed on the hood of the pickup. The two men then spoke for around 6 minutes before Swader got back into the pickup and Gordon grabbed the bundle of things. Gordon then pulled out a gun and pointed it at Swadler. Swadler appeared to try to open his truck door before Gordon shot him multiple times and walked away from the scene. Crazy. Swadler was found by the police department dead in his truck with two gunshots to the head. Damn. Police say spoke to Gordon's son, who was in the parking lot at the time of the incident. He told officers that Gordon was a truck driver and met with Swader, his boss, in the parking lot to pick up his last paycheck. The two had been arguing over the paycheck for last week. Gordon reportedly told his son after the shooting that Swadler had threatened to kill him, and the gun was Swiler's. Dang. Police later discovered that the gun belonged to Gordon. Okay, so a bunch of lies. In Gordon's interview with the police, he told officers that Swiler had accused him of damaging a semi-truck and stealing a GPS prior to the encounter. The argument in the parking lot was over the acquisitions and the paycheck. He told police he shot Swiler because he was fearful for his safety. Officers do not believe the surveillance footage supports that claim. Dang, man, done messed up. According to Fox 10 Phoenix, Gordon is a previously convicted felon and was not permitted to own a gun. He's being held. Oh, so gun laws didn't prevent the bad guy from having a gun. Funny how that works, right? Held in Maricopa County Jail on charges of second-degree murder and possession of a prohibited weapon. Man, that is a crazy story. Indiana police held overweight truck blitz, and results aren't good from a safety perspective. Oh no. This week, Indiana State Police and local law enforcement partnered for an enforcement effort targeting overweight trucks this week. Man, let me tell you something. At $13.50 or whatever a cat scale is these days, it ain't that expensive. And it's so easy now with that cat scale app. Anybody else like using the cat scale app? Oh, it's so good. I don't even have to get out and go in the truck stop. I straight do it all with the app, and then I just print the receipt off for tax purposes. The blitz took place on November 2nd in Newton County, Indiana. Participating agencies include the Indiana State Police Lowell Post, the Newton Sheriff's Department, and the Indiana State Police Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division. During the 4-hour effort, police stopped 11 trucks. Of those 11 trucks, 7 were cited for overweight violations. What? 7 of 11 were overweight? It makes me question where they were. I mean, is this like outside of a farm or something where they're catching like farmers hauling crops or something? During the commercial motor vehicle inspection conducted on the 11 trucks, officers found that 28 total violations, 4 which resulted in the vehicles being placed out of service. Damn, 4 of 11 were out of service? Dang. Officers issued 7 citations and 8 warnings. 1 vehicle had to be towed due to the violations that had not been fixed after being documented on previous inspections. Wow, man. That's crazy. You gotta step up your safety game, man. That is just madness. That is just absolute madness. All right, next story here. $3.3 million worth of meth disguised as onions seized from commercial semi-truck at California border crossing. Dammitboy, they wrapped their meth up in some onions, it looked like. U.S. Custom and Border Protection officers in Otay Mesa, California recently seized more than 1,500 pounds of methamphetamine from a commercial vehicle. At 1:30 p.m. on October 20th, a 28-year-old male truck driver entered the Otay Mesa commercial facility with a shipment manifest for green onions. The truck was referred to for a closer inspection. During the exam, CPB officers discovered a package disguised as onion chives concealed deep in the middle of a pallet of the green onions. Searched the shipment and removed 138 packages containing methamphetamine hidden within the shipment of green onions. 1,500 pounds. In total, CPB seized 1,529 pounds of methamphetamine. Estimated street value of $3.3 million. Yeah, maybe retail pricing. That ain't wholesale price. Just saying. The truck driver was arrested on suspicious drug smuggling and handling over U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Homeland Security. The truck and trailer were also seized. Well, yeah, it's going to happen. CPB officers are on the front line of stopping these dangerous drugs from entering the U.S., said Jennifer De La, CPB Director of Field Operations for the San Diego Field Office. The links drugs trafficker organizations will go to conceal and smuggle narcotics is a testament to how effective officers are. So they take any opportunity they can to spin that back around to look how good we are. Oh, look how good we are. I don't know if that's really concealed that well, to be honest about it, but whatever. How about you catch some of that fentanyl that's coming into the country? How about that? I'll be impressed when you stop that. Hundreds of truck drivers got a free lunch at an Iowa weigh station this week. This is kind of the semi-opinion piece here. Because here's the thing. Let me read this to you. On Wednesday, the Iowa Motor Truck Association, the IMTA, and Iowa DOT Motor Vehicle Enforcement partnered to show appreciation for truckers by giving away a free boxed lunch at weigh stations. It was Jimmy John's. They gave away a Jimmy John's boxed lunch. Personally, I got diabetes. I would have threw out the window. Like, I mean, I can't eat. They gave them a big old sandwich on a white roll, which, you know, all carbs, a bag of potato chips, and a chocolate chip cookie. What can I do with that? What can I do with that? Except run my blood sugar up to like 400. You know, it says a simple act of kindness can go a long way in this world, and we're happy to provide just a small token of kindness and appreciation. Thank you for what you do and the other professional truck drivers on the road. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I mean, you know, if somebody is hungry and they give them that, then kudos. Me personally, I would tell them, hey, save it and give it to another driver. Here's my thing. I hate when they pull me into a weigh station to do this. This is what I hate. Georgia did this to me one time with mask back during the thing we shall not mention. Georgia pulled me in and gave me a pack of masks, and I'm like, I got a mask. Like, I appreciate you stopping me in my 80,000-pound semi-truck at which I got to get rolling again. So appreciate you wasting that gallon of diesel it's going to take to get this thing back up to 65 mile per hour. Thank you. Same way I feel like this box lunch. Like, go to the truck stop and give it away. Go to the rest areas and give it away. Don't bring me into the weigh station and slow down and affect my day. And plus, I don't want the box lunch. So, for me, that's my opinion. Now, if you took it and you ate it and you enjoyed it, more power to you. They had 3 weigh stations they were giving them out at. So, if you want a Jimmy John sandwich, then, by all means, go to Iowa and go into the weigh station. But it's just not for me. I don't know how that food's been handled. How long's it been setting out? I'm not a big fan of stuff like that. I'm not a potluck guy. Because honestly, it looks like they just kind of had the sandwiches setting out on a table in the middle of the sun. So, yeah, probably not for me. All right, opinion story of the day. I love this one. Driver strips, rants, and then drives away. All in front of City Hall. Come on. This guy kind of looks like Mike Tyson's cousin. Looks like a poor man Mike Tyson. A truck driver stripped off his clothes, went on a rant, and drove away in his rig in Georgia on Tuesday morning. The incident occurred in the morning of November 1st in Savannah, Georgia, according to the WTCO 11 News. Truck driver Kenneth Mormon backed his semi-truck onto the sidewalk in front of City Hall on Tuesday morning, blocking a portion of Bay Street. Mormon then climbed out of his truck, pulled off his pants and underwear, tossed his clothing onto the building steps, and went on screaming rant, which he walked onto the street. Mormon then got back in his rig and drove off. Oh, son, you finna be on a list. I got to say it. You took your underwear off. I think you went a step too far. Witnesses were able to capture the video of the incident to show the police. Savannah police eventually located Mormon and pulled him over on Martin Luther King Boulevard. I wonder if he had his pants on by then. I wonder if he put them back on. Officers performed a film sobriety test determining that he was under the influence of drugs. Officers say during the encounter, Mormon appeared to be upset about something to do with his ex-wife, someone who worked at City Hall, or something involved the two, and he was clearly under the influence of drugs. When asked about it, Mormon told officers he was on his way to the child support office to get his CDL straightened out. Ooh. Yeah, they probably got him hung up on one of those situations where you don't pay your child support, they take your damn driver's license. Mormon has been charged with terrorist threats, disorderly conduct, DUI, driving with suspended license, impeding traffic, and driving on a sidewalk. Oh, man, he boy has created himself more trouble than he even knows. So my opinion on this would be, if you're having child support problems, don't make it worse and go to City Hall and whip your junk out on the steps of City Hall. Probably got cameras around there. I'm just saying. It is a bummer. I hate it. You get your CDL suspended because you didn't pay child support, but man, just made things a lot worse for yourself. Honestly. But that's trucker news, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe. Check out all the links down in the description. It's becoming holiday season. I got a lot of good things in there for gifts for people. Some diabetic baking goods to, you know, trucker gear and stuff like that. Be sure to check out the merch tent. Get people a shirt or a hat for Christmas. They'll love you for it. And if you want to, stick around and watch the ad at the end of the video. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Remember, people are more important than drugging. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Just want to talk to you a little bit about a company I'm partnering with, Mighty Products, spelled M-Y-T-E-E. You flatbed guys probably already know them. They are huge into flatbed straps, tarps, everything, toolboxes. I mean, they sell everything for trucking. Go check them out. Links are down there in the comments and in the description of the video. Check it out. I really appreciate them reaching out and wanting to work with my channel. It helps me out tremendously if you shop through my link. I would much appreciate it. And let me know what you think about them if you do buy something from them. Thanks. Appreciate your feedback. Bye.
To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.